Yeah, welcome to your magical moon message. This is the peace dealer. Oh, I know you seen that right now. Yeah, about to get licensed, boy. If any of y'all need some life insurance, holla at your boy, son. Holla at your mother effing boy. I'm one step away from being a life insurance consultant and all that. Let's get it, son. I'm particularly excited about this transit talk, ladies and gentlemen. Moon in Sag, Sun in Cancer, and in a nutshell, you're seeing how your powers work, your superpowers, your metahuman super abilities. And I really can't wait to explain this, but one thing I loved about the last Magic Moon message we did, that Moon in Scorpio transit, one thing that everybody kind of coincided and shared, different people that I heard talk about their experiences. One thing that everyone said was the synchronicities, though. The synchronicities, though. I pulled up these, boom, was right in front of that, and that was a part of a crazy synchronicity. But regardless, the depth of a lot of that was the Neptune trine, by the way, to Scorpio. The depth of that intensity is now helping you understand the higher perspective of everything that happened to you the past few days, what it all means. You're putting everything you've activated together. And the reason why I want to really mention it like that is, personally, I just decided I was going to pass this exam. Okay? I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't even study for this exam, my friend. Like, I did, but I procrastinated until the very last day. I only kind of studied this yesterday, and then I kind of brushed up a little bit beforehand. I mean, honest with you, I'm taking this exam and I don't know if I'm gonna pass or fail. You know when you take a test and you failed that? You know what I'm saying? You just bombed it, right? Or you take a test and it's oh, I'm passing this. This was too easy. I really didn't know. I was just yeah, I'm not sure I know this one. I'm not sure I know this one. Oh, I know this one. I know that one. No. Also no. Also no. Also no. Ooh, I'm just guessing at this point. But something that I decided to do? I decided to practice what I preach. I went in confidently and I just decided. I'm I'm gonna get the perfect score on this. Fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? It's the fucking peace dealer. Holla at your boy. It's about to be Mr. Financial in a minute. Sorry. So I wasn't necessarily stressed out about it either. I had totally accepted that, even if I don't pass this one, I'm going to get this license. Is this a viable method for taking exams? Oh no, I actually tried to do something like this when I was in college. You ever seen Dragon Ball Super and Vegeta tried to use Ultra Instinct and it just failed miserably? Well, I tried to do that on a test. I was you know what? I can channel information. Let me just breeze through this exam and just trust my intuition. Yeah, let me do that. Let me trust my goddamn intuition. And I was, trying to ultra instinct that, just feel which answer is correct. I'm talking about I'm the first person leaving the test hall. People on the exam looking at me crazy he's done already? Yeah, that's because your boy did not know any of the answers and I tried to ultra instinct it. Yes, I failed. Yes, I failed miserably. Stop. Did you pass? Stop that right now. But still, so I'm not trying to say, oh, if you don't study for your test. Don't study for your test, just guess. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying that I 100% see a difference between a few years ago when I tried to just guess my way through exams versus now where I literally just decided I'm going to pass this exam. Give or take, it wasn't the hardest exam. You know what I mean? Some questions were common sense, but I'm gonna be honest with you. When that paper came through for the exam, I was fully expecting it to say that I failed, because in Nevada, you need a higher percentage to pass. Like the other states, you don't need us to know as much. This one is not that easy. Yeah, your boy passed. Okay. Anyway, the feeling that I had was simultaneously one of surrender and just deciding that this is what I'm gonna do. Oh my God, go away, fly. And I consider this an element and application of psychic power and ability. It was really no mystical aura or anything that caused magical things to occur. It was just the alignment of my mind and will. And the reason why I enjoy this transit, y'all, is you are coming into an ascended understanding and awareness of the behavior of your own feeling about who you are. It's literally adjusting the perspective of how you feel yourself, because you are literally creating the understanding of how to feel your power. And as exhilarating and passionate as Sagittarius is as a vibration, that is 100,000% what you will be feeling over the next 2 days. Trust me. The activation of this cycle was akin to activating an app. All right, I always love using this analogy to where when you activate an app, you install it, and then you open it up for the very first time. You get an intro or an introduction that you'll never get for the rest of the app. You put in your name, you kind of adjust the experience, then you integrate it. This is where you start to use the app in your daily life. So it's like if you had a Fitbit app, you have to activate it how you want it to work. Then you have to actually use the app. So if you're running, you got to use the Fitbit app. That's integration. So we activated the new moon in Gemini, the application. There was the final part of application. Now we're getting ready to start the new cycle of integration coming in 2 weeks. Okay. But the reason why you want to get lit, like you want to get as excited as possible. Be as excited as Sagittarius when they know they're getting laid for doing minimum to nothing, like they are always able to do every time. And yes, I am jealous of all of you for being able to do that. So basically, this activation, relative to this analogy, from the new moon in Gemini to the moon in Libra with the sun in Cancer, right? You effectively activated psychic power. We're gonna you activated a magical ability that you are expressing through psychic power. You're activating a magical ability that is integrating the psychic power, right? And I know this is very confusing, but pretty much the first week of this Cancer transit was the equivalent to realizing, oh my God, I have superpowers. Okay. Now I know I've been talking about you're going to awaken your powers. And so just consider this an analogy, because what this really is a further awakening and deeper activation of powers, as if you activated powers before, and then because you recently evolved those recently awakened powers, now you are integrating deeper depth with this new awakening. I know, a lot of jargon. All right, rock with me. You ready? You, over the past week and a half, have come into the feeling. Imagine if you have new superpowers and you're feeling it. Wow. You, based on the actions you have taken, because none of this really just happens and lands on your lap. This is all based on what seeds you sowed and now how you're nurturing those seeds before we harvest them in less than 48 hours. Oh, let me tell you. Watch. You just activated superpowers. Then, from the moon in Libra 5 days ago to now, moon in Libra, Scorpio, and Sag is the integration. That is the difference from activating superpowers to now seeing how they work. That's stage 2. First, we activated superpowers. Second stage, we are seeing how these powers work. That's integration. Once we step into the full moon in Capricorn, you guessed it, we'll be using the superpowers. And coming into the completion with the moon in Aries, you are 10th house of success, achieving success with the utilization of these superpowers that right now you are seeing how they work. I would like to accept my Pulitzer Prize. No, I'm joking. I'm acting like this is like Ivy League level astrological breakdown. Hey, maybe it is. Maybe you might see me talk in colleges to break down astrology. But what's very important is this crucial chapter before the full moon, I think is going to be one of the most amazing because this is a literal life changer. Sagittarius is 6th house of lifestyle to Cancer. This is why Cancer risings and Cancers live the most amazing life. Like, they are literally geared to do things that are passionate to them. Otherwise, they're miserable. And they have to learn that lesson. Cancer, I'm talking to you. But yes, 6th house from Cancer, lifestyle in the sign of ascended change. This is a life changer. This is a game-changing transit. Why would this change my life, Peace Dealer? Well, you are seeing how your powers work. You are starting to bridge the causality between psychic, non-material aspects of your being and this mundane material aspect. That's why with increasing frequency, you are feeling the alignment of things you think, say, and experience in 3D align with things that you have seen or you thought or you dreamt of, okay? And it's nothing novel that you haven't experienced, but now the integration of more conscious will and unconventional, innovative ability to directly manifest and cause this at will. Once again, for some of you, you OGs in the game, you're like been there, done that. For others of you, you haven't even had your Saturn return yet. This could be the first time you're experiencing something like this at such a heightened quality. Hold on, I actually passed this test. This is crazy. I was already prepared. Like, okay, if I have to come back and stuff. Oh, you understand? This is lit. This is lit. This is lit. I'm about to have, this is great. I was already prepared too. Like, if I didn't pass, I'd be like, no, it's good. You know what I'm saying? But your boy passed. One and done, son. One and done. Okay. I am literally showing myself how my powers work. I am envisioning Moon in Sagittarius, exactly how I want to feel, and linking every action I do with that feeling. I'm maintaining that vibration. That's what warps this reality. The ascended attributes of Sagittarius at its goddess level is reality warping, especially square Neptune and Pisces. So this over the next week will fully transcend your beliefs on what you're capable of because you're seeing how your powers work. And I'm talking about superpowers. So like none of this like fucking some of you guys like metaphorically me like, oh no, that's not what he means. He means it in like a figurative sense. This is not fucking figurative. Some of you are going to see that every time you fart, some random sugar daddy or mama gives you $500 and it's not going to make sense. And you're going to have to go through a 2-year process over the rest of Saturn and Pisces to ponder the questions of why are my farts this magical? Why is this outside of anything normal I've been taught? Don't spend time worrying about why your farts attract sugar daddies or sugar mommies at will. Focus on perfecting the quality of those farts. So instead of giving you 500, they give you 50,000. And that takes work and practice to grind. You are seeing how your superpowers work. And in less than 48 hours, yes, fart for some racks. Fart on this Instagram live, I'll give you $1,000. And you're just going to be wondering, this doesn't even make sense. Have I always been this powerful? Yes, you've always been this powerful. I'm using that example to just denote the illogical, irrational, unconventional nature of things that if you try and think too literally of, you'll just ruin all the fun. So as you see how your superpowers work, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Just pay attention. Feel yourself, you know what I'm saying? And enjoy this process. Because once this full moon hits, don't forget agents are on your ass. We're going to have this Pluto transit. And now that you've seen how your power works, you're going to use those superpowers and you're going to kick ass. Shout out to Infinity Gang. We ride at dawn. Godspeed. Peace.